Hi, welcome back to Richard's Rounds. It's good to see you. I've cheated a bit today actually because both the songs we're going to do really aren't rounds. They're part songs, but that's fine. We've done them before, and they've been ones that you've told me that you've really enjoyed doing. So we'll move on to those in a moment. But we're just going to do a little bit of a warm up first of all. So a bit like the last couple of videos, I'm going to show you the screen. There we go, with the scale on from do to do. We're just going to sing from do to so today to start with. So we're going to start on do and sing up to so and back to do. With me, and do re mi fa mi re do, and again do re mi fa mi re do. We should feel that gives us a sense of happiness. It's got a bright, happy sound, hasn't it? Let's do it one more time. Do, re, mi, fa mi, re, do. Alrighty, now this time we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to add on two notes at the bottom. So we're going to sing do, re, mi, fa mi, re, do, and then we're going to go down two notes that you can't see on the screen, but actually you can work them out, because if you go backwards from do, you get T and then La, because you can see that higher up, the octave higher. So let me show you what I mean. So we're going to go do, re, mi, fa mi, re, do, ti, la. Alright? And then think about how the mood has changed. There's do, let's do that together. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa mi, re, do, ti, la. Now, does that feel happy and bright? It's got a slightly somber sound, hasn't it? That's because if we start on La and we sing up from La all the way to the other La and back down to the La we started on, we basically have a natural minor scale, which has a slightly somber feel. So I'll sing it for you so that you know what I mean. So we're going to start on La. So we're going to sing La and Ti, then we're on to the Do. We sing up to La, and all the way back down again, like this. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. Now we have done this in rehearsals before, so you might remember doing this. Let's have a go at joining in this time, okay? So starting on La, here we go, 1, 2. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. So that is your natural minor scale. There is a reason that I'm doing this, by the way, because in a moment we're going to sing one of the songs that we've done over the last few weeks that is in this key. It's in the minor key. In fact, we're in D minor to be precise. Now, if you want to make it a harmonic minor, we're going to change one thing. We're still going to start on La, and when we get to So, we're going to sharpen that note. That means we're going to make the note that So would normally be on slightly higher, but not quite as high as La. So instead of singing So, we sing Si. So have a listen to how this changes the sound. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, si, la, si, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. Now that's a more familiar minor scale that you might, if you've learnt an instrument before, you've probably had to play these. I love that bit. It's got like that Eastern sort of Egyptian-y sort of sound, hasn't it? And that's because what we've done is we've sharpened the note before the top note of the scale. So when we're starting on La and ending on La, we're effectively singing a minor scale. Let's see if we can sing that together. One last time, and what we're going to do is change So to Si. So actually what we're doing is we're singing a note halfway between So and La. Alright? Have a go. You can sing it with me. Here we go. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, si, la, si, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. Now, if I change the screen and show you the words to our first part song, you'll remember that this is in the minor key from last time. And that starts on La. La, ti, do, re, mi, la, mi. So we've got that fifth note of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. La, ti, do, re, mi. And we're going to have this beautiful song, and I think the minor key sometimes does sound a bit sad, doesn't it? But actually it has a beauty to it. If this was in the major key, it doesn't really work, does it? So we need to have the minor sound. Let's see if we can sing through verse 1 together in the melody. So here we go, 1 and 2. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She was once a true love of mine. Verse 2. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt. Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme, without no seams nor needlework. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Verse 3. Tell her to find me an acre of land. Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme, between the salt water and the sea strand. Then she'll be a true love of mine. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, you might remember that when we did this before, I colour-coded the verses. And the reason I colour-coded them was because if you had learnt part 2, or if you wanted to have a go at singing part 2, you actually only sing the bits in red. So the first bit of each verse you actually just ignore. The bit that's underlined, you actually repeat that word. So let me just have a go at singing part 2 for verse 1, and you'll see what I mean. If you didn't do this before, you'll remember, if you did do it before, sorry, you'll remember the little gap at the beginning. But if you didn't, I'll sing it to you now so that you can just see how it fits together. Alright, so it goes like this. Going to Scarborough Fair, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Rosemary, remember me to one who goes there. She was once a true love of mine. Actually, there's one word that I sang wrong there. Remember me to one who lives there. That should be what we're singing. Okay, let me do that again and see whether you can join in this time. Going to Scarborough Fair, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Rosemary, remember me to one who lives there. That she was once a true love of mine. So, she was once, you've got a rest there as well. She was once a true love of mine. Okay, and verse 2 fits in exactly the same way. Okay, so you've got make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage. So if you think of the threes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That will help you come in, hopefully, with part 2. 1, 2, 3, 1. Make me a cambric shirt. Or 1, 2, 3, 1. Find me an acre of land. It's a slightly different rhythm as well to part 1. So, should we go back to verse 1 and just see whether we can recap the second part? And then, I'm going to sing part 1 and I want you to have a go at singing part 2. Alright? So, here we go. Going to Scarborough Fair, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Rosemary, remember me to one who lives there. And 1, she was once a true love of mine. How did he get on? Did he manage it? Shall we try now with me singing the melody? See whether you can. Have a go. Here we go. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She was once a true love of mine. I'm trying to sing the melody and play the part that I've just taught you at the same time, which is not easy. And I'm sure it wasn't actually that easy singing the second part. So let's make it a bit easier, shall we? Unless you're really, really confident and you can sing part 2 and you remember it from last time. I think what we'll do is we'll do verse 1, verse 2, verse 3. Verse 2, we'll all do part 2 together, all right? But if you want to, you could have a go at singing the melody against part 2. You can mix and match, it's fine. It's very flexible, really. But I'm going to sing part 1 for verse 1, part 2 for verse 2, and then back to part 1 for verse 3. If you want to have a go at singing with me, that's fine. If you want to go at singing the opposite part to me, that's also fine. Let's just enjoy it. So I'm just going to give you a little introduction. Here we go. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She was once a true love of mine. Make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Rosemary without no seams nor needlework. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to find me an acre of land. Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Between the salt water and the sea strand. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Oh, I do love that. It's one of my favourite folk tunes, I think. So, what are we going to do next? I did say that we would do 2-part songs, didn't I? Come along, my friend. Let's go to the major key. So this feels brighter. You might remember doing this before. 3 parts, 3 colours, all the parts fit together at the same time. Let's see whether you can remember them. Should we just sing it through first? Okay, part 1. Come along. Here we go. See if you can remember it. 1, 2. Come along, my friend, come along. Get aboard and ride this train. Nothing on this train to lose, everything to gain. And again, come along, my friend, come along. Get aboard and ride this train. Nothing on this train to lose, everything to gain. Let's carry on. There's a train coming, bringing me sunshine, bringing me blue skies. There's a train coming, bringing me freedom, carry me home. And remember, when we sing that the second time, we sing the words in the brackets. Okay, let's have a go at that. There's a train coming, bringing me dream time, bringing me starshine. There's a train coming, bringing me freedom, carry me home. Okay, so we can remember the last bit. Come along, come along, come along and ride this train. Come along, come along, come and ride this train. And again, come along, come along, come along and ride this train. Come along, come along, come and ride this train. Alright, I think you probably remember this. We've done this a few times in rehearsals, haven't we, as well? And it's a really happy, joyful piece. And as I said at the beginning, you can sing any of the parts, actually, against me. You don't have to sing it with me. Just be careful, though. The part that is in the middle, part 2, the green part, when you sing that, you actually have what's called an upbeat. So all the others start on the first beat of the bar. So like this. 1, 2. Come along, my friend, come along. Yeah, straight in on that first beat. Same with part 3. 1, 2. Come along, come along. Yeah, but part 2 starts just before the first beat, like this. 1, 2. There's a train coming. You have those 2 words. There's a, and the word train is actually the first beat. So in fact, the word train should coincide with the word come in part 1 and the word come in part 3. It should be at the same time. So let's sing it all the way through. And I think what we'll do each part once. You can start with me or start after me if you want to. And then we'll do it one more time and we'll pick a verse to do. So basically the 4th time will be any verse to choose. So I'm going to sing verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, and then I'm going to pick a verse. And then you can pick whichever verse you'd like as well. Be flexible. It really doesn't matter. All right, here we go. I'll just give you a little introduction. Here we go. Come along, my friend, come along. Get on board and ride this train. Nothing on this train to lose, everything to gain. And again, come along, my friend, come along. Get on board and ride this train. Nothing on this train to lose, everything to gain. There's a train a-coming, bringing me sunshine, bringing me blue sky. There's a train a-coming, bringing me freedom, carry me home. There's a train a-coming, bringing me dream time, bringing me starshine. There's a train a-coming, bringing me freedom, carry me home. Come along, come along, come along and ride this train. Come along, come along, come and ride this train. Come along, come along, come along and ride this train. Come along, come along, come and ride this train. Okay, this time we're going to pick a part. I'm not going to tell you which part I'm going to do. I'm just going to count you in. I'll start and we'll see where you go. Here we go. 1, 2. There's a train a-coming, bringing me sunshine, bringing me blue sky. There's a train a-coming, bringing me freedom, carry me home. There's a train a-coming, bringing me dream time, bringing me starshine. There's a train a-coming, bringing me freedom, carry me home. Okay, did you know where I was going to go? Did you end up singing with me or did you do a different part? Let me know. Anyway, we have 2 more days of Richard's Rounds, 2 more videos to come. And we've already got people signing up for Music Made Simple, which is great. Don't worry if you don't know anything about music. A couple of people have said, oh, well, I don't know anything about music, so I'm not sure I'll be able to do it. But actually, that's the whole point, because Music Made Simple is a way of helping you understand exactly how music works. So we'll be looking at rhythm and how to read rhythms. We'll be looking at pitch, ear training exercises, so you can really start to understand how the notes on the page are linked to what you hear and how you sing it. So we'll be looking at all of those things, and also sort of dispelling some of the myths about reading music and actually decoding some of it as well. So don't worry if you don't understand anything about music at the moment. Hopefully this will really help you. So please get involved. It's £30 for a 6-week course. So let me know. It's richmjeffries@gmail.com. You will have got an email about it earlier in the week anyway, or just comment on the video below and you can get in touch that way. So thank you for listening. It's great to see you again, and I will just stop sharing my screen. There we go, so you can see me properly. I'll say goodbye until the next video. So thanks for joining me. Bye for now.